on the streets. We gon' meet again. Out on the road. We gon' jam again. Behind the truck, hands in the air. We gon' jam and sing again. Out on the road. We gon' jam the jam. So come let we jam there, jam there. Come let we wine and go down there. Jam me, hold me. Come let we wine and go down there. Oh, come let we wine and go down there. Oh, we come out to mash up the place. Boy, hold me and mash up my waist. If you're ready to handle the pace, bend me over, look how my breath. Fly boy, you get control. Show me how you roll. We out on the road. And if you're rested down good on the streets, we gon' meet again. Out on the road. We gon' jam again. Behind the truck, hands in the air. We gon' jam and sing again. Out on the road.
Listen all day, every day on your favorite streaming platform. The clean, fresh sound. Activated Mornings on WEFM 99.9 is on now.
All right, so time right now, SVG, it is 9:28, and we are in our Talk to Us segment for today's program. All right, so Talk to Us is where we allow you, the listeners, to voice your opinions or to pose questions to us in relation to anything that we discussed or anything that you wish to propose that we can discuss. This is your time to do so. All right. So the number to call is 457-9997. We are still having a little bit of difficulty with our phone line. So for persons who wish to call, you'd have to ideally use the WhatsApp for now. All right. So it is the same number, 457-9997. All right. So we're just going to give persons 10 seconds and, listen to me, Evan. I grew up in an era where some of the music that was played was also quite suggestive, and y'all boogie down to it back in the day. Yes, so let's not go there. All right, Evan. Morning to you, anyhow. Hi, Jeff. Good morning. Hi, Jeff. Morning.
Good morning. Good morning, angels. Good morning.
Morning.
Morning. Well, this is, as you know, is a solemn day for us around the world with 9/11. Yes, that was the longest walk of my life. And yes, there was a hospital called St. Vincent Hospital. I am not sure if it still exists today, but actually when the World Trade Center, when it came down, I actually walked past it. And that's where they were bringing most of the casualties from the World Trade Center. The whole area was cordoned off. I actually wanted to go down there and help, but they wouldn't allow me because at that time they had so many people going down there to help. And because, I'm a member of the building trade, the unions, they let a lot of the union guys go in and help. So I have a couple of friends who went down there and they were allowed to go and help out in that situation. Yes, so today is a solemn day, when they make the silence, I stand up, cross my arm, etc. No matter where we are in New York City, when that time comes, all the building trade stand to attention. Up to today, 23 years after, we stand to attention wherever we are. All building trade stop. I would think all construction workers stop, but I know in the building trade, carpenters, welders, iron workers, plumbers, we all stand to attention. Yes, indeed, it's a solemn day.
Oh, is it a what? A sound, as like a siren or something goes off?
Yes, they do. They do. Send a siren off. They have bells that they ring to let you know exactly when the plane struck. And they normally do it twice: when the first plane hit and when the second plane hit. They normally let you know, and they will have a moment of silence. So while we're working, we all wait for that, and we all gather up in one area or wherever we are. Most of the time, we go to one particular area and we stand to attention.
Okay.
Yes. So That's my take for today. But
Okay.
I have to answer back Queen some other time, but not today. That is not the day for it. All
Yeah,
right.
something else, yeah, but I like it. I like it. I like it a lot.
You like it? No, I gotta have you guys intervene. Ask if my question was wrong. But anyway, we do that another time.
No
Anyway,
problem. All right.
okay. All right. Have a good one, Angel.
You as well. Thank you. All right. All right. So George is on the live and George says, Buenos dias, SVG and the WEFM family. Blessings, everyone. Locked on from Puerto Rico. Hey, papi. Morning, George. George is of Ascension, by the way. George is not Puerto Rican, I think. Right? But anyhow, good morning to you. As Buenos dias, George. Buenos dias. All right. So I know that Kojo was calling. So Kojo, you could try calling back at this time. All right. All right. So we're going to allow persons 10 minutes to call if they have anything that they wish to raise. And or then we will just go into our topic. All right. So Kojo, 10 seconds. That should be about 10 seconds. Yes. I didn't count. But...
Oh no, Kojo, I'm at no. 10 seconds.
All right, so we have a okay. Oi, morning.
Okay, your phone working.
You know what? It's working for you, right? It's working for you and some callers, but yeah,
that's
it's
good because
you're ready to answer, Jeff.
I changed the phone. No, at one time I changed the phone because I wasn't getting into WEFM. I was getting into other stations, but now WEFM.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, there is something wrong with the direct line. So, yeah. Yeah. All right. So, what's up?
Yeah, yesterday you're talking about what disrespect in the workplace. Or disrespectful language or something, or people talk to you with people.
No,
in that effect.
No, what we were talking about is persons should not be afraid to voice their opinions, even to their bosses. But if you're going to voice your opinion, you should not be disrespectful. Whether it's to your boss or anybody else, you should be respectful, even in having an opposing opinion. Yeah.
So I had a Jamaican guy on my job. He gets fired after 29 years working on the job. I'm there 25 years, and he got away with it for too long. He would disrespect every supervisor because over the years we had different supervisors, different managers. And he still could talk to them as he pleased. One supervisor told him that he's kissing the white man, AWS. You tell a supervisor that? Somebody else tell me to tell a boss, shut the F up. And he would, sometimes they tell him do something and he don't want to do it, he said, I'm sick, and he punch out and go home. And he got away with it for too long. So last year earlier this year I went on vacation. When I come back, I got fired because they keep telling him not to do a certain thing and he keep doing it still. They write him up. And
but after 3 warning letters, he should have been gone anyway. So
he should have been gone a long time. It's just that he didn't meet the right person. One time I see him argue with a supervisor for 10, 15 minutes. But he eventually do it. But he argue for 10, 15 minutes. But there's so much. I've been here 25 years. I see so many people have gotten fired for a simple argument. With not only a supervisor, but 2 guys might argue and they end up getting fired. And he was able to get away with it for so long. Like they say, what the Jamaicans say, every rope have an end, or we give you a long rope to hang yourself, something like that. And me and him did not talk for 20 years. Over that same thing, he would disrespect me and think he could talk to me as he feel like. And I report him to management one time, and they wrote him up, and he never talked to me again from that time, 20 years ago.
All right.
So you had it coming. Have a good morning. Bye.
You as well. Thanks. All right. So Kojo could try calling back now, right? We had a call. But in relation to what Kojo, you could try calling now. In relation to what Queen said, I always have to question the attitude of persons who go into a job every day knowing that they don't want to be there. Why do you go? why don't you try to find something else? If you know that you hate the job so much, then why don't you just try to find something else? Make everybody else's life easy. Make your life easy. Make everybody else's life easy. It's something that I could never understand with individuals. And for 29 years, was it a case
I
where...
guess they feel they're stuck at that job and they can't go anywhere else, or maybe they feel like they've done too much time. Kojo, we were on a call, that's why we couldn't answer. We were on a call, so you can call back now.
Yeah, go ahead, Dianna.
Yeah, so maybe it is that they figure that they've spent so long in this institution that you might as well stay until retirement. I don't know. I'm just assuming that these are some of the reasons. I don't know. Or you're looking, but you haven't found anything else yet.
Yeah, but I mean, for so long as well, too. My whole thing is that you don't need to make everybody else's life miserable. Hi, Coach. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
I wanted to get in back when you all was talking about marijuana.
Sure, go ahead.
I mean, I heard Mr. Hamilton calling and say that in America you have, well, he said Florida, so still America. You have to have a doctor paper to get marijuana. That was in the early portion of time when it now started the thing. These days you just get the ID and your government issue ID and you go into any marijuana place. They're only checking for your age. That you have to be 21 and over to actually purchase it. That's all they do. Anybody, once you at the legal age, you could go and buy weed. And in terms of weed, I don't know what. I don't.
And,
what you saying?
And this is for recreational purposes as well?
Recreational, medical, it says medical marijuana, but it's when you go and buy, they give you a joint. If it's first time you go and buy, they give you a joint for you to try out. You could buy it for sleeping, you could buy it for pain, you could buy it for whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
They have different stuff. You could get the oil, you could get, this thing is a big marketing now. You could get it in any form you want. And in terms of drugs and things like that, I don't know why people knocking marijuana, because opioids is the most deadliest drug and that was man-made. There are people who sells all those oxycodone and whatever they call them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and people hook on those things and they destroy themselves. I'm not too living far from San Francisco. You go over in San Francisco, people leading all kind of different posing, just, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that is man-made drugs. So, I mean, I don't know why people still fascinated in things, telling people that marijuana is like the gateway drug. Marijuana is not no gateway drug. Rasta been smoking marijuana. I mean, yes, few of them might go and try to hit a little thing different, but Rasta been smoking marijuana for years. They haven't gone into nothing else. If it was a gateway drug, all the Rastas would have gone into crack and whatever it is. So, I mean, people must stop not marijuana like that. That was my point I was trying to make this morning.
All right, sure, no problem. Thanks for your contribution to the discussion. All right. What's that?
This was Joshua is mentioning the 9/11. He says every September 11th there is a memorial service at Ground Zero, and the name of every victim is called.
Okay. All right. So yes. So the number all right, we have a caller. Hi, caller. Morning.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning.
Boy, this phone line like Dave and Queens. Morning, Dave. How are you?
How are you, my lovely lady? Did you dream about me last night?
Dream of me when you're lonely. No, I wasn't lonely.
You know to fit in well. Yeah, so I was so happy to see woman, like Kamala Harris. You know, I heard the comments on her earlier on, and in my opinion, first of all, if I had it my way, if I was in control, Trump would not be there. Trump ain't got no, what you call it? No integrity and all of that.
Trump feel up all kind of woman as president,
Language.
And he made no bones about it. I heard him talk about it. What do you want these to use again? Why don't you remember me now? You have to grab them by the crotch or something like that.
Dave, I never heard that. I've never heard that. But all right, if you're saying
You
so,
never
so.
heard that?
No, seriously, I'm being very genuine. I have never heard that.
Me neither. I've never heard about it.
Well, do the research. I said grab, but it's similar. All the other word he used, I heard him speaking and so on. But you think Trump is a respectable person for that job to be the president of the number one country in the world? You think he's the right person?
It's in for us to think, and it's for for Americans to think. And the thing of it,
thought so once.
Exactly.
I get Robert thinking because when they sneeze, we catch the cold. We can't do without America. Do you know the population of Vincentians in America? Do you know how much we depend on America for something to eat and drink? Clothes, all kind of thing. If we can't go to America, or if we lose that close family tie with America, wait till we become a St. Vincent and Grenadines. St. Vincent and Grenadines really can't take care of itself, We can't take care of ourselves. So don't get tricked and fooled by all them political big talk you say sometimes. We don't have enough resources. Our main resource, our most important resource is our people. Those who are bright, intelligent, who can go to other places and make their presence felt and make millions of dollars and all of that. Otherwise, our poor PR government we have, they can't take care of us. Instead, they manipulate us. They take advantage, exploit us, exploit those who want to be exploited. You see, me, I just talk without water in my mouth, So people ain't gonna like me. But if you believe, if you have a conviction, and you believe in the truth, you believe in honesty, morality, integrity, and all of that, nobody can stop you. You will always be on the right side. I just wanted to say that, but I enjoyed Kamala Harris last evening with that presidential debate. And right now, he seems to be the best person for that job. So,
all right.
Love you, Kamala. I hope you hear me.
And several persons are actually confirming that what you said in terms of the grabbing is actually correct. I've never heard it, but several persons on the WhatsApp are saying that yes, you're correct. So
well,
yeah.
You see, I must say, some of us only listen to certain people when they say certain things, because we believe they always tell the truth.
No, Dave, we just whatever we were looking at or reading or researching, that just ain't come up. We just ain't get to hear it.
Well, there's something wrong with our system.
Our system, all right.
Love you.
All right, Dave, have a good one today.
You too.
All right, thanks. All right, so it's a mixed bag of topics this morning. Okay. Okay. All right, Evan. All right, I know what you're talking about. I just never heard the line. I don't think I ever heard the line, but I know of what you're speaking of there. Okay. All right. So yes, what are we talking about? Several things.
Yes.
Okay.
What we were saying before we went in.
Right.
But,
all right. So if no one else has, because it will be too short for us to jump into anything substantial, right? So yeah, George is saying that he's living in Puerto Rico for the past 39 years, but a proud Vinci visits every year, sometimes twice a year. All right. All right, George. So so you're kind of yeah, Puerto Rican too. But that's American. You're American too. American and Vinci. All right. So that will conclude our Talk to Us session for today. And we have this around 9:20 every weekday morning. So if you wish to raise anything or bring up anything, feel free at that time to call us and, we can delve into it a little bit further. So that's where we're going to end today's Talk to Us session. And we are going to jump out and bring to you today's community dateline.